Tim, you're wrong. I'm from Texas, and he brought a knife to school to attract me. You're morally wrong on this topic. This is the last time I'll ever click on anything you post. All right, we back with another video, man. Y'all know we do always push and help well better understand the self, giving praises to the Most High. So check this out. Now we got a white guy, Tim Pool, who's supporting Karmelo Anthony, and he got white people mad at him. This is just hilarious to see. Okay, who would have thought? I think Tim Pool is going to make other white guys step up and speak the truth, because they're scaring people about speaking the truth. They don't want you to have no opinion that's opposite to theirs. It's like you either going to think this is a M1, which is I don't want to say it on YouTube, or I'm going to unsubscribe to your channel. He's getting so much hate from clear people about him not supporting Austin Metcalf. So I'm gonna play a little bit of this video. This is like Karmelo Anthony is gonna beat this case. It's gonna be more white people that's gonna step up and they're gonna speak. And the video gonna come out. The real evidence gonna come out. Right? I just don't feel like nobody poke you in the chest and they trying to say it's premeditated. If somebody's just minding their business under a tent while it's raining, there's no way you're gonna get premeditated out of that. Check out Tim Pool. It's a lot of lawyers. It's a lot of people trying to talk on this, and they just trying to run up their views and likes and subscribers because they know these people like that. They want you to have that same view that they have. And if you have it, they're going to subscribe to you and say, yeah, you the best, until you say something they don't like. But check this out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, push me on the algorithm.
Over the story of Karmelo Anthony, who stabbed and killed Austin Metcalf. And this has resulted in a massive cultural shift, divide, however you want to describe it. On Give, Send, Go, there are two fundraisers, one for the family of Metcalf and one for the accused, Karmelo Anthony. On the right, people are saying this is clear-cut murder. And it's disgusting that he's been able to raise any money. And there are calls for Give, Send, Go to shut down his fundraiser, which I find personally wrong. Now, Give, Send, Go has stated they're not going to take it down because they're the only platform that actually allows people to raise money for what they say, for free speech, for these issues. And sooner or later, someone on the right's going to be accused as well. I think it's particularly interesting that people would come after Give, Send, Go in this regard, because we know what Give, Send, Go does. They allow people to fundraise, and they don't play games. In this story, I have for you the police report, as I have read it. And this story is not so easy. Now, people on the right are dead set on Karmelo Anthony is guilty and he's wrong. And they break down why. I have a tweet from Jack Posobiec and Austin Peterson, and this is his article, breaking down the massive cultural divide.
Like he said, there are people that say, nope, he's wrong, it's premeditated. Like, what? They don't even make, like, y'all are just jumping and trying to persuade public opinion. That's what we see. You haven't even seen the video yet.
For the life of me, I can't really, I should say, surface level, explain to you why people are so angry about this. But I do think there are a few opinions. One is that people are angry that this dude wasn't supposed to have a knife, and he stabbed and killed a dude. And it's a horrifying story. Austin Metcalf's brother held him as he bled out after being stabbed in the heart. It's terrifying. There's a racial component. One of the first.
It's a racial component. You need to say that too, Temple. Because if this was a black guy that happened and Karmelo Anthony did that, they wouldn't be talking like this. They see black and white, they come running. If this was a black guy, they'll be quiet. Let's keep it all the way real. They wouldn't even say anything about any, care about the black guy who got stabbed.
First tweets I saw from the story was, if this narrative had been inverted, it would be all over the news. And thus, people on the right were sharing it, saying, absolutely. If it was a story of a white kid who stabbed a black kid in the heart, there'd be BLM riots. It'd be George Floyd 2.0. So the people on the right are saying this is our cause because we're sick of the DI nonsense. Me, I'm more concerned about the implications, the facts of the case, and I have the police report to read to you. Because the facts of the case, as I've described it, are, at least as we know from the police report, correct. So I read this police report and I say, interesting. The implications here are very, very interesting. The questions. I'll give you the simple version of the story. There's two high schools, rivals. Karmelo Anthony is sitting under a tent for the rival school. Austin Metcalf, his brother, and several others approach the tent and tell him he can't be there. Karmelo Anthony says he's not going to leave. They exchange words. He says they tell him he's not supposed to be there. He says he grabs his bag, reaches into it, and says, "Touch me and find out what happens." According to police, Austin Metcalf grabbed him, and that's when Karmelo stabbed him once in the chest before fleeing. He was later apprehended by police. Some argue he turned himself in, but I'll read the police report to you. And he said, it's not an allegation. He did it, and he asked if it could be considered self-defense. Now, people on the right have argued, you can't bring a knife to a knife-free zone. You can't bring knives to school. I say, okay. Then if the argument is you believe he premeditated the murder, totally get it. If the argument is, on face value, as for the police report, some kid put his hands on him, you got some deep self-defense questions at play. Now, this one's extremely tribal, and I got people saying, I'm going to unsubscribe from you, Tim. Okay, dude, whatever, man. You want me to read the police report? You make up your own mind, but I'm going to tell you what I think. And there is no reality where I say my right to keep and bear arms is subject to your vote. But there's questions here. So here's a story from Human Events. Let's read this first. They say, Austin Peterson writes.
So as y'all see, I mean, we went over the story. I don't want to hear his story, but I want to show y'all the comments on how these people turned on their own brother. This is a bad take, Tim. Bad take. This was obviously M. To touch me and see what happens, he was prepared to kill before there was any physical altercation. They are just mad at him, right? Check this one out. If you think this was self-defense, you are brain dead. You can't justify M when there was only one attacker. They are unarmed and are trying to remove you from somewhere you are not supposed to be. You could stab a bouncer or a security guard in self-defense, according to Tim. So, dude, he 100% went there looking for a fight, then played the "I'm not touching you" game until the people around him have had enough. Then they tried to remove him. He pulled a knife and stabbed someone. Tim, you're wrong. I'm from Texas, and he brought a knife to school to attract me. You're morally wrong on this topic. This is the last time I'll ever click on anything you post. Man, listen, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. I'm having a good time because they did the same thing to ABL. These people get mad and they don't want to deal no more with you because your opinion. This lets us know that he's going to get off. These people are just emotional. They're not using they're not trying to wait for the video to come out. Their mind is already made. They see the colors and they're like, he did it. He did it. It's premeditated. If you support him, I'm not dealing with you anymore in life. They're exposing themselves. And just like, I think the right do this, the left do it, the right do it, but this is why we know that he's innocent. We know that it's self-defense because you're trying so hard to stop and you don't even want people to voice it. Bro, if he gets found for self-defense and he beats the case, they're going to be so upset, bro. They're going to be so upset. They're going to be disappointed. So let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section, man. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Make sure y'all, man, support Karmelo Anthony. Make him mad. We're going to keep making him mad. you know. But I catch y'all in the next video. Peace and love.
You are totally dependent on other people to take care of your needs because you don't have those roots sunk into the ground. To have a community, you must have three things to have a community in it. You must have a wholly independent economic structure that can provide goods, service, products, and things for your own people, and jobs and tax bases for your own people. You should at least control four basic things. You should be trying to control water, food, medicine, and energy to be able to survive.
Here we got Mr. Pollock. He had a cornfield. He took advantage of a free water test from us, and this is what we found in this water. We found sulfur, we found hardness, and we solved these problems with an easy fix of 2 tanks. So get your free water test today. Stay blessed. Click the link below.